Over to you.
Matt, thank you very much. Well, across the nation, people are planning celebrations for Independence Day, of course, but each year, more pets run away on the 4th of July than any other day. Mary Schaefer, the executive director of the Lehigh County Humane Society, and Barbara Morgan, a Lehigh County Humane Society police officer, are here to talk with us about how to keep your holiday safe for your pets. So, ladies, thank you for joining us. And Miguel, you are one of our dog trainers, so we'll be talking with you as well throughout this segment. But let's talk about last year. So there were a lot of cases involving pets running away in the Lehigh Valley.
Happens every year. 4th of July is horrendous for us. We're out as soon as the fireworks start, and with the laws changing in Pennsylvania, we expect it to be even worse this year. 3 dogs died because they ran away from their homes, were hit by cars, and they didn't make it to the shelter.
And you were saying some people go to the shelter the next day to find their pets to realize that they just won't be there.
Exactly. Sometimes they run away, they're picked up, they're hurt, and also they're stolen. If you have a nice dog, someone may choose to keep it and we'll never even know about it.
So there are things today, of course, that you can do. So for people who are watching who do have animals, what should they do today to make sure that their animal is safe?
Well, first understand that fireworks are very scary for dogs, and all animals actually. Their hearing is much more sensitive than that of a human. So fireworks can be 170 decibels. At 150 decibels, that's like being 20 meters away from a jet taking off. Imagine that noise, and that can rupture a human's eardrum. For these animals, they're more sensitive. Can you imagine what it's doing to them?
So oftentimes people think that their dog is being dramatic, but it's actually painful for them.
It's very painful, and so why take them to the fireworks? Please keep your pets at home.
Of course.
And an internal part of the building, your house, is better than just by the window or where they're going to be more exposed to the noise.
So let's break it down for different animals. So we have dogs, we're saying have an internal room, have blankets in there, have it be quiet with maybe the TV on. But what about for rodents or for horses? What would you say about those pets?
Please don't ride your horse. Not when there's fireworks going on. Don't leave your horse out to pasture where there would be fireworks. They're very sensitive as well. With small animals like rabbits and gerbils, hamsters, give them extra bedding and put them in the same quiet areas, and they'll do a lot better. And also let your dogs roam free in the house. Don't confine them. They may need to walk and get used to the area.
And they could also get caught if they are tied up. Want to talk about these 2 cuties, of course. Let's talk about them. Who are they? And they are up for adoption, is that correct?
Yes. This here is Lucy, and this is Elvis. Elvis is one of our older guys over at the shelter. He's around 8. They both came in as strays. They were both extremely malnourished. And Lucy actually had a prolapsed anus. And she had surgery for that, and now she's doing a lot better.
Yeah, clearly Lucy's very comfortable on your lap.
She's a love. She's a love. I love her so much.
Okay, so again, we're talking about fireworks. So if they were at someone's home, what should you do the next day to make sure that they stay safe?
Well, first of all, if they're going to have fireworks at the home, make sure that if the dog gets out of the house, that it cannot escape the yard. So kind of escape-proof your yard. But after the fireworks are over, clean up afterwards, because some of the material in the fireworks is toxic.
Of course. All right, well, thank you so much for coming in and for bringing them in. Of course, we'll have all of these tips online. Another thing to make sure to do is have a picture ready, so if the animal does end up at the Humane Society, you can show exactly what that animal looks like. We will have much more coming up, talking 4th of July and celebrations, so stay with us. We'll be right back.